As independent musicians, there are things that we generally should be doing and shouldn't be doing. And since we're going to the new year, or if you're watching this in the new year, 2025, here are 5 things I think we should stop doing in 2025. The very first thing, I think we should stop releasing without a budget at all. Like, I know releasing can be a time-consuming and expensive task. Things such as recording, mixing, mastering. Now to add on top of marketing and a budget may seem a little tight, but the truth is, without knowing how much money you can allocate for the different aspects of the release, then the release won't meet any objectives, because you do need a financial input to make a release. Now, I'm not saying that the budget should be high or low, but there should be at least some kind of outline as to how much money you have available to make a song. So the first one, have a budget when you release a song. Speaking of marketing, number 2, we should have a marketing strategy. Now, if you want anything to be pushed in today's day and age, you need to have some kind of marketing. I know it can be somewhat difficult to release without any budget and marketing, but you can contact people to help you push the track or the project that you're trying to release. But it is important that we have some kind of marketing strategy or some marketing pull before and after a specific release. So in 2025, we should have marketing. Number 3, releasing without a strategy. Now, every time you release a song, there's probably a step-by-step thing that you always have to do. First, you have to find the beat, write to the song, record the song, mix and master the song, and then make the graphics, have the marketing, make sure you have a budget. As you see, I've mentioned 7 things that are more or less step-by-step. This is the procedure I'm doing to release the song. So I'm going to leave a checklist in the description below where you can download somewhat of an outline on what you should do when you release. But I highly recommend to modify this list so that you know every time when you release, you have a step-by-step procedure of this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do next, and this is what I'm going to do afterwards. This helps you reduce and know what I'm missing and what's not missing. And of course, it helps you know that this is the typical pathway that I'll be following to release this next song. So make sure you have some kind of procedure to release a song. Number 4 is one that I always get into controversy for, but let's stop releasing music videos. Now, I know music videos are great to having the storyline, etc. But if you look at how you are consuming content, most of the time it is short form content on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, and music videos you rarely see. Even if you look at YouTube, most of the time people are trying to focus on lyric videos or alternative music sources. I'm not saying don't do them completely, and it is of preferential choice, but if you're going to have a music video, you have to at least have the social media type of short form clips and have the not so professionally edited video versions, because those are what generally tracks traction. Now, I want you to take an observation of viral videos on social media. Most of the time, these aren't well edited, perfect type of videos. These are mistakes that happen while recording somewhat authentic type of videos. So highly recommend that you focus on more authentic videos such as you recording in the studio, you making the beat, mixing and mastering with the engineer, going to find someone who's making the graphics, kind of a long form, short videos, but in long form, telling a story about a release that is to come. That helps get traction better than one expensive video where it is all edited and nothing is really genuine and all edited. So this is something I highly recommend, but of course you have the preferential choice. You can choose to reject this or not. And number 5, if you look at professional musicians, they always have multiple people in their tracks. So this is something I'm trying to go towards, and that is not releasing 100% by yourself, but incorporating collaborators in your releases. It helps diversify your sound and it helps you get into contact with a different fan base. Now, you want to kind of collaborate with people that are more or less on the same level as you or slightly bigger to help gain traction that way. Alternatively, if you don't have the ability to network, as I know some people don't, then you can look at platforms such as Fiverr, when you can get several musicians to input their creativity into the track, and then just make sure you iron out any terms and conditions, particularly to do with the royalties and how the copyright is negotiated. Make sure you outline those explicitly when you're collaborating, because like me, you may not get the royalties you deserve from a track that may blow up. So I highly recommend you do your thorough due diligence and make sure everyone who is involved in the collaboration understands how the royalties are split up. Now, if you want to know more about SAMRO, Capasso, etc., I highly recommend you join my mailing list, where I send videos and other information that may help you progress as an independent musician based in South Africa. But I hope you found this information useful.